Hello and apologies for taking so long to get my next video up for you. What can I say? It's been a bit of a hectic month in August. So great news is that I have moved my mum up to London. So she's now living not too far away from me. So that's such a big relief. So it means that any single time I need to give the carer a bit of a break, I can just pop over there. Anytime she needs her spirits lifted, one of us from family can head over and make sure she's okay. So that's good. But it has been rather stressful. So there's obviously lots of things to be done. And there are all sorts of curveballs that got thrown, and yeah, so we're dodging them left, right and centre. But now I think it's going okay. Relative calm has been restored. So now I'm getting back on it. And what we're going to talk about today is Fruitbox. Now, the reason why I'm holding this knife, it's not really a very sharp one, but I'm a bit dangerous with knives, so this is probably a good thing, is I was approached by Fruitdrop, who have just started. They normally provide fresh fruit for offices, and they have just started providing boxes, such as this one. So they come in two different boxes, the classic and the artisan, and these are supposedly jam-packed full of all sorts of healthy snacks that have been approved by a nutritionist. And apparently they're there to keep you feeling fuller for longer, to stop you getting terrible cravings, and to basically keep office workers more healthy. Now, one thing that I'm going to show you is one of the snacks that I've been eating today. Apologies, Doris. Doris, this is not your time. Move over. Dates. I generally tend to snack on dates. No, Doris, these aren't for you. I'm sorry. Come on, Doris. Dates. These are Angerman dates. So I've never actually heard of these before. Normally ones that I get are the medjool dates. And if you get them from places like M&S, they're really expensive. But for a big box of this, it contains, like, goodness knows what, 30, 40, like, really plump dates in them. It probably costs about £3 or £4. And if you go to lots of Turkish supermarkets, I got these near Wood Green. It's really, really good value. So highly recommend those as snacks. Although, don't have too many. I very rarely have a pot of them. I generally have to take out one or two and then eat them really slowly because they're really juicy and they are full of sugar. Fibre as well, but there is a lot of sugar in these. So this isn't something that you can just randomly scoff whilst you're doing work. Anyway, back to the exciting artisan box. Prices start for the classic one, I think around £40. And for the artisan, they come in at about £48. I think difference-wise, in the artisan, you get more stuff. And as well as more stuff, you get things like energy bars and I think veg crisps. So I think in both of them, they have things like olives and fruit crisps and nuts and dried fruit. But it's exciting. It's always exciting opening up packages, isn't it? This is actually quite exciting. So this is generally, I guess, a good size for a small office or for a section office. I'm looking at it now, and I'm excited, so I know you're going to be too. Really, really sorry about Doris today. She's just a little bit excited. She obviously wants to know what's in the box too. So we have, it's exciting, and I tell you this now, the people that I work with are gonna love this. Doris, what do we have? So, first thing I can see are air-dried apple crisps. These are sweet, amazing. And these are by Perry Court Farm. I have had these before, and these are really, really good. The only thing you have to watch out for is to make sure they don't get squashed in your bag. Doris, what do you think of these? I don't know what that means. So, in this one, in the artisan box, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packets of these air dried apple crisps. We've also got, these are possibly one of my favourites. Doris, you're keen for these ones. These are by Leighton Brown, and these are the beautifully delicious parsnip manuka honey crisps. This is so exciting. Yeah, and it says that these are suitable for vegetarians. I don't know why they're not suitable. Oh no, honey, obviously vegans. But these are good for vegetarians. These are a vegan option, which is great. Nothing in them apart from 100% homegrown apples. Right, so we've got 4 packets of these Leighton Brown parsnip and manuka honey crisps. Oh my goodness. There is also a whole bunch of, Doris, a whole bunch of Olovs. I love Olovs because they come in really, really dinky little packs, but they're perfectly bite-sized. And they basically mean that you don't eat too many of them. I really hate it when you get big bags of stuff and you end up eating the whole thing, even though you're just like, no, I'll only eat some of them. So these ones are the basil and garlic. Great. Not so good before a meeting, obviously, with the garlic. There's 5 packets of those in there. We've also got... She is a normal cat, I promise you. This is normal behaviour for her. Doris, I'm going to have to take you away if you stop stealing the show. This is me. I'm supposed to be talking. We've also got some Simply Strawberries. Again, dried fruit. These look delicious too. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these in here. This is like a feast. I'm literally drowning underneath all these snacks. Right. Oh gosh. So this is fun. This is by the Ludlow Nut Company. I've not actually heard of those before. Can you see that properly? And this is called Turkish Delight. So it's a mixture of dried fruit and nuts. And in this, it's got chopped apricots, Brazil nuts, and chopped dates. I love Turkish Delight. I'm a bit worried that this isn't going to taste anything like the Turkish Delight that I know, that's all jelly-like and normally rose and lemon flavoured. But I'm willing to give it a go. Right, so we have a couple of packs of Turkish Delight. My gosh, there's loads. Seriously, this is amazing. I'm not being funny. If I worked, like, if you're an employer in an office, you totally should get this. Or you should gang up with some of your mates and get it for your office. Because this is something that would either last you, like one individual person. I don't know. How long would this last me? I'd like to say a month. I'm not too sure about that. There's also your classic tropical mix, again by the Ludlow Nut Company. I love stuff like this. I generally don't like bananas, but the fact that these are banana chips makes it all better. And it also comes with almonds and coconuts, which are 2 of my favourite things. So a good decent amount of packets of those. And also a banana nut crunch. So these are really good because these have sultanas, Brazil nuts, banana chips, and they come in, again, really nice little pocket-sized packs that you can just slip into a lunchbox or have in your bag to take out if you, say, get a bit peckish before mealtime. Right, there are 3 different things left in this. We've got hazelnut fruit mix. Apparently, hazelnuts have really suffered, and so hazelnuts, generally produced in Turkey, they are supposedly going to get more expensive. So goodness knows what's that going to do to your granola and fruit and nut bars. But it's okay because there are hazelnuts in here and we've got them. We've got them before they go up in price. So this is a hazelnut fruit mix, cranberries, sultanas and hazelnuts. I like it because there aren't too many ingredients in this. Like, they really do keep it simple. Yummy! Gosh, it's a good thing, I have to say, that it's going to be dinner soon, because this is making me really hungry. Right, and the penultimate things that we have are these things by Raw Nibbles. I just love the word nibble. It's such a good one. So this is a coconut cashew, raw fruit and nut ball. And then we've also got the apple pie, raw fruit and nut ball. Yep, those are the ones that we have. Actually, there's only one of the coconut cashews in here. and there are 4 of the apple pie ones. But these are great. So if you've got people who have intolerances, apart from nut intolerances or nut allergies, nut allergy people stay away from all this kind of stuff. But it's dairy free, gluten free, wheat free, vegan, sugar free. It's pretty good. So we've got those balls, and this is where I get a bit excited, because this kind of looks like a brownie. I love brownies. So this is by a brand called Nookie. Oh wow, there's different flavours as well. Oh no, just one flavour. Sorry, I got confused. Right, so this one is a chocolate, raisin and hazelnut one. Now, I'm never too keen on raisins. I don't know why people insist on putting them into all sorts of good stuff. But let's see what this one contains. So, this contains organic brown rice syrup, gluten-free oats, organic raisins, organic cocoa mass, organic cocoa butter, sunflower seeds, hazelnuts, organic coconut oil, coconut sugar. Doris, seriously, no one wants to see your face close up. Cocoa powder, flax seeds, vanilla essence, and organic sea salt. That sounds pretty good. I'm definitely gonna let you know how these ones go, because this looks really good. I think that out of all of this, the ones that I'm most excited about is this brownie looking thing. And these. Oh, and the olives. The olives look pretty good too. Very exciting. So, you lucky guys at Healthy Living London, I will be sharing these with you. And yeah, we can decide what we think of them. Although you're not going to get any of these, and you're not going to get any of these. Neither of the olives, because I've totally bagged them already. Because that's the kind of person I am. Right. I'm not even going to bother putting them away yet. I'm just going to put them down there. Whoops, shit. Sorry, swearing. So I'm totally covered in all sorts of food, which is probably like my dream come true, just to be covered in food. But yeah, that's great. I do think that it is a really, really big issue when you're at work trying to be healthy, because either it means that you have to prepare your food before you come in, and some people just aren't that way inclined. They don't like cooking, they don't like putting food together, and they don't like carrying it into work. They may have horrible fridges. I do think it's really important for employers to make sure there is good space for people to store their food. Because I've worked in so many places where the fridges are either teeny or they're just disgusting, and you always need to have a fridge monitor to chuck all the creepy, weird stuff that's been in there for months and grown legs out. Yeah, but it is hard. It is hard when you've got a busy job and you're working. Great if you've got a secretary who can pop out and get you stuff, but I don't know many people who have that. So the next best option is to make sure you are constantly